Hello and welcome. I'm so glad you are here. You were led to this moment for a reason. Perhaps your heart is heavy. Perhaps your mind is racing with the noise of the world, with the burdens of yesterday and the fears of tomorrow. Perhaps you feel lost, overwhelmed, or just very, very tired. If that is you, I want you to know you are in a safe place. You have come to a sanctuary of peace. For the next few moments, we are going to walk together through one of the most ancient and powerful sanctuaries ever known, a place of perfect rest, provision, and protection. We are going to meditate on the words of Psalm 23. These are not just words on a page. They are a living promise, a personal invitation from God, the Good Shepherd, to you. So, let us begin by preparing our space and our hearts. Find a place where you can be undisturbed. You can sit comfortably in a chair with your feet flat on the floor, or lie down if that feels right for you. Allow your body to feel supported, to feel heavy. Gently, close your eyes, or if you prefer, soften your gaze, focusing on nothing at all. Let's begin with our breath. The breath is a gift, an anchor to the present moment. Let's take a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs completely. Feel the air as God's own peace. And now, slowly, exhale through your mouth, letting go of all the tension, all the noise, all the striving. Let's do that again. A deep inhale, breathing in grace, breathing in stillness, and a long, slow exhale, releasing every worry, every what if, every fear. One more time, the deepest breath you've taken all day. Breathe in His presence and exhale, letting go of everything that is not from Him. Just continue to breathe, naturally, gently. Your only task is to be here, to listen, and to receive. Now, bring your awareness to the first words of this sacred psalm. Let them echo in your heart. The Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. Meditate on this first promise. What is a shepherd? A shepherd is a constant guide, a fierce protector, a gentle carer. A shepherd knows his sheep. He knows every vulnerability, every fear. He knows the path ahead. He is not a distant ruler. He is an intimate guide. And the psalm says, He is my shepherd. Not just a shepherd, not the shepherd of someone else. He is your shepherd. He is intimately acquainted with your life, your struggles, your unspoken anxieties. He sees you. He knows you by name, and He claims you as His own. Right now, in this moment, can you feel the relief of that? You do not have to navigate this life alone. You do not have to have all the answers. You do not have to pretend to be strong. You have a shepherd, and He is the Lord, the creator of the heavens and the earth, the one who holds all things together. He is your personal guardian. Let that truth settle over you like a warm, weighted blanket. The Lord is my shepherd. And because the Lord is your shepherd, the psalm continues with a divine consequence. I shall not want. I shall not want. Our world is built on want, on striving, on not enough. We fear we do not have enough time, enough money, enough strength. We fear we are not smart enough, not good enough, not loved enough. We live in a state of spiritual poverty, always reaching, always grasping. But the shepherd whispers to your soul, I shall not want. This is not a promise of worldly riches. It is a promise of divine sufficiency. It is the promise that in Him you lack nothing that truly matters. What is it that you feel you lack right now? Is it peace? He is the Prince of Peace. Is it rest? He is the Sabbath. Is it safety? He is your fortress. Is it love? He is love itself. I shall not want. Feel this promise dissolving those fears of not enough. Imagine those anxieties melting away like snow in the spring sun. The shepherd provides for his sheep. He knows exactly what you need, long before you even know how to ask. Rest in this promise. You are fully provided for. In Him you are whole. In Him you lack nothing. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Now, let the shepherd lead you. Follow His voice into the next words. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He makes me lie down. Think about that word. Makes me. This is not a suggestion. It is a loving command, because He knows we will not do it on our own. We will keep going. We will keep striving. We will keep pushing long past the point of exhaustion. We will run until our souls are barren and dry. And so, the Good Shepherd, in his infinite love, steps in. He makes us rest. He gives us permission to stop. Right now, you have permission to stop. You have permission to lay down every burden, every task, every responsibility. They will be there later. But right now, the shepherd is calling you to rest. And where does he make you lie down? In green pastures. Visualize this place. See the color green, not a dry, faded brown, but a lush, vibrant, living green, the green of new life, the green of abundance, the green of deep, restorative health. Imagine yourself lying in this soft, cool grass. Feel the earth beneath you, solid and supporting. There are no dangers here, no predators, no hidden threats. It is a field of perfect safety. You can let your guard down. You can unclench your jaw. You can relax the muscles in your shoulders. You are safe. The shepherd is watching over you, and he has brought you to this place of abundant rest. Just be here for a moment, breathing, resting in the green pastures. From this place of rest, he leads you further. He leads me beside still waters. He leads me. Notice, you are not finding the way. You are not searching. You are being led. You are following his gentle guidance. There is no striving, no anxiety about the path. You are simply following, and he leads you beside still waters. Picture this water. It is not a raging, chaotic river. It is not a violent, crashing ocean. It is still, calm, clear. Listen, in your mind, can you hear the gentle lapping of the water? The sound of perfect calm. This is the water that soothes the soul. In our lives, we are so often tossed about by the waves of chaos, the noise of opinions, the rush of demands, the storms of our own emotions. But the shepherd leads us away from the chaos to the still waters. He leads you to the still waters. Imagine kneeling by this water. It is so clear, you can see your reflection, but you see yourself as the shepherd sees you. Not flawed, not broken, not lacking, but beloved. Imagine dipping your hands into this cool, cleansing water. Imagine drinking from it. This is the water of life. It quenches the deepest thirst of your soul. Let this stillness fill you. Let it push out the chaos. Let it quiet your racing mind. He is leading you beside the still waters. You are resting in green pastures. You are being refreshed by still waters. And from this place of safety and peace, the shepherd does his deepest work. He restores my soul. He restores my soul. To restore something means to bring it back to its original, intended condition. Our souls become fractured by life. They get wounded by words, broken by disappointment, scarred by grief, and worn thin by anxiety. We carry these broken pieces, these weary parts, and we try to hold ourselves together. But you don't have to. The shepherd is the restorer of souls. In this moment, as you rest, imagine his gentle hands mending your soul. That part of you that feels broken, he is making it whole. That part of you that feels exhausted, he is breathing new life into it. That part of you that feels lost, he is finding it and bringing it home. You don't have to understand how. You don't have to do anything at all. You only have to receive. He is healing the hidden wounds. He is calming the inner storms. He is renewing your spirit. Feel that restoration happening now, a deep, profound healing, a quiet, holy knitting together of your innermost being. He restores my soul. And once your soul is restored, he gives you purpose. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. He leads me in paths of righteousness. So much of our anxiety comes from confusion. Am I making the right decision? Am I on the right path? Did I miss my turn? We are paralyzed by the fear of choosing the wrong way. But the promise is, he leads me. He leads you in the right paths, the paths that are righteous, that lead to life, that are aligned with his perfect will. You can release that burden of navigation. You can stop trying to figure everything out on your own. Your only job is to listen for his voice, to follow his leading, one step at a time. And why does he do this? For his name's sake. He leads you correctly not because you are perfect, but because he is faithful. His reputation, his character, his name is at stake. He will not let one of his own sheep be lost. He will not abandon you to confusion. It is His honor to guide you. So let go of the confusion. Let go of the fear of making a wrong turn. Trust the path He has you on right now. He is restoring your soul, and He is leading you in the right way. And as we rest in this moment of restoration, if this time of peace and guided prayer is bringing comfort to your heart, I want to gently invite you to subscribe. By subscribing, you join our community and you allow us to continue creating these moments of stillness for you. It is a simple way to ensure you never miss a chance to find rest. And now, let us continue our journey. The path is not always easy. The shepherd is honest with us. The psalm turns, and it acknowledges the reality of our darkest moments. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, the valley. We all know the valley. It is the place of grief, the place of loss, the place of profound fear, the place of illness, the place of loneliness. It is the place where the sun seems to have disappeared and we are surrounded by darkness. Notice, the psalm does not say, He keeps me from the valley. It says, I walk through the valley. The valley is a part of the journey, and notice, it is the valley of the shadow of death. A shadow is terrifying. It distorts. It frightens. But a shadow cannot truly harm you. The substance, death itself, has been defeated. We are only passing through its shadow. But even here, in the darkest place, the promise is absolute. I will fear no evil. I will fear no evil. This is not a suggestion. It is a declaration of faith. How? How can we be in the darkest valley and fear no evil? The psalm gives us the answer. For you are with me. That is the antidote to all fear, His presence. You are not alone in the valley. Right now, if you feel you are in a valley, I want you to visualize this. You are not walking alone. The Good Shepherd is walking beside you, closer than your own breath. His presence is a shield. His light is pushing back the darkness, even if you can't see it. He has not abandoned you. He has not forgotten you. He is with you, and He is not empty-handed. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Your rod and your staff. The rod was a heavy wooden club. The shepherd used it to fight off wolves, lions, and any predator that would harm the sheep. It is His protection. Right now, the shepherd is wielding his rod on your behalf. He is fighting battles for you that you cannot see. He is protecting you from dangers, both external and internal. His rod is your defense. And his staff. The staff was a long pole with a hook. The shepherd used it to gently guide the sheep, to pull them back from a cliff, to lift them when they had fallen. It is His guidance. It is His gentle correction. It is His intimate care, reaching out and pulling you close. This is your comfort, the rod of His power, protecting you, the staff of His presence, guiding you. You are fully protected. You are perfectly guided. Even here in the darkest valley, you are safe. Feel that comfort. Feel that safety. Let the fear dissolve. I will fear no evil, for you are with me. The journey through the valley is not the end of the story. The psalm changes again. The scene shifts. From the darkness of the valley to the light of the banquet, you prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You prepare a table before me. This is a picture of honor, a picture of celebration. The shepherd is now the host, and he is preparing a feast for you. But where? In the presence of my enemies. He doesn't wait until all your problems are gone. He doesn't wait until your enemies, your doubts, your fears, your critics, your struggles have disappeared. No, right in the middle of the conflict, right in the face of the struggle. He honors you. He blesses you. He declares to the darkness, this one is mine. He is not ashamed of your struggle. He celebrates you even now. And the blessing continues. You anoint my head with oil. This is the oil of healing, the oil of consecration, the oil of joy. It's a sign that you are set apart, that you are cherished. Feel that blessing being poured over you now, a blessing that soothes all wounds and calms all fears. And the result of this blessing? My cup overflows. This is not just enough. This is not scraping by. This is abundance. His grace, His love, His provision, it is not limited. It is overflowing. You have more than enough. Take a moment to reflect on this. The cup of your life, He is filling it until it spills over the sides, with peace, with grace, with joy, with life. My cup overflows, and this blessing is not just for today. The psalm closes with the greatest promise of all. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. Surely, not maybe, not I hope so, surely. It is a certainty, a divine guarantee. And what is this guarantee? Goodness and mercy shall follow me. They are not just waiting for you, they are following you. They are pursuing you every single day. On your good days, goodness and mercy are following you. On your bad days, goodness and mercy are following you. When you feel close to God, they are there. When you feel distant, they are still there. You cannot outrun His goodness. You cannot escape His mercy. They are your constant companions every moment for all of your days. And this leads to the final, triumphant conclusion, the ultimate destination. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. I will dwell. To dwell means to live, to settle, to remain. This is not a visit. This is your forever home. You are not a guest. You are a child. You are not an orphan. You belong. The journey through the pastures, the waters, and the valley, it all leads to this, to an eternity of safety, an eternity of peace, an eternity of being home. Rest in that final unshakable security. You are His, and you will dwell in His house forever. The Lord is your shepherd. You shall not want. He is restoring your soul. He is with you in the valley. Your cup is overflowing, and you will be with Him forever. Slowly, gently, begin to bring your awareness back to your body. Feel the surface beneath you. Notice the air on your skin. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. The peace you feel right now, this stillness, this safety, it is yours to keep. The shepherd's presence goes with you. Carry this peace with you into the rest of your day or into your night's sleep. When you are ready, gently open your eyes. Amen. If this meditation has touched your heart and brought you peace, please share your journey in the comments below. Type Amen to affirm this prayer and to let us know that you were here. And if a specific verse from this psalm spoke to you tonight, please share it. Your testimony can be a beacon of hope for someone else. We are honored to pray with you. May the profound, unshakable peace of the Good Shepherd be with you always.